Hey, 10635 here, and in the back you'll hear Nintendo 110.
Yes.
And today we have an unboxing, second robot of the year, Robosen's K1. This is not the Pro, this is the standard one. The whole funny thing about this was my girlfriend had entered a contest on Robosen's Instagram, and it turned out she had won.
Didn't even know I had until I checked messages. Like, oh my gosh.
And it turns out that the prize was you can get one of these robots for $50. So she let me use the coupon, and of course I bought the robot, and here he is. Okay, so let's see. This is a fairly small box for a robot like this. Usually these things come like in a much bigger box. It's interesting, it's in a shipper box.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Because I saw the K1 Pro's box, and he came in like a case. Oh, okay. The way it's just packed in there literally feels generic. Let's see. Okay. This is literally a shipper box for this robotics. Interesting.
Maybe you want to keep this shipper box.
Oh yeah, I will. Now he's currently upside down. And then here he is. K1 in blue.
Whoa.
Had the choice between a blue or white, but one with blue gets a little bit more different than just going with ordinary white.
I know I've seen black ones on the internet.
Black one is a Pro.
Oh.
Yep.
Ooh, cool. A sticker.
You can have this seal if you want it.
Awesome. Cool. That'll go on wherever our robot tote is.
Yep.
The lid of it. Where did that go?
That's actually in storage with the lid with it.
Okay.
Let's see how this is. Okay, so I guess that comes on like that.
Feels quite expensive.
Packaging doesn't. Come on, K1. I think it's being very difficult to get out of the box.
You gonna pull this? Can you push? Oops.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to be careful with. Okay, we're gonna
You
try.
can pause the video while you do this if you need to.
I know. Let's see, we're gonna do this a different way. Try to get the thing out.
From the bottom.
Yep. There we go. Really interesting, given the fact it just comes in a, of course, a black box.
For the box?
Yeah. This is the box for it, with a window cutout, which I've never seen before for a humanoid robot, but it makes sense because this robot, I think, retails about, I think, $200?
Somewhere in the hundreds.
Somewhere around there. So it makes sense it's a little bit more cheaply done.
But it is a good robot.
Yep. Let me go ahead and remove this. It's kind of cool, the little things that hold it. Okay, so it's not as big as I thought it would be. Which is, I guess, good, because that means this one will fit on the shelf. If I can get this out without anything ripping, it would be nice. Alright, let me see. Is there anything that I'm missing? Is there tape?
Sounds like some kind of tape.
Or this is just... This thing kind of confuses me a little bit. Alright, come on, K1. Get out of the box.
Here he is.
There it is. Interesting. So skinny. Huh. It's like really skinny and very lightweight compared to most humanoids I've seen.
He has the wire sticking out of his arms.
Yes. Which is kind of cool.
Wow.
This is the one from the top. Just going to put it here.
He's got quite a good amount of joints.
Yeah, he does. These instructions and a charger. All he really needs is a charger currently for now. Yeah, let's set
Hey,
this
you can do
aside.
his arms above his head.
Oh my gosh, I can. Finally!
16 joints, I think? Unless there's
I think it
one
was
I'm missing.
17.
Does his head move too?
Yep.
Okay, 17. Just one less than Pixel.
What's weird is the fact that the head can move this direction fine, but it can't the other way.
I'm sure you can fix it.
USB-C for programming and 8.4 volts. And this is not the first robot we have from Robosen. This is actually our second one. The first one we got is the T9. T9 is a self-transforming robot. Let's see, this thing has some battery. Oh, I need to hold it.
Hello, humanity. I'm Interstellar Scout K1.
Interesting. Let's see.
Ooh, I love the light bar. It looks like a 220 or something.
Mm-hmm. Hey, K1.
I'm here.
Forward. Go forward. Walk forward. Definitely a speedy one. Walk backwards. Hey, K1.
I'm here.
Walk backwards. Go backwards. Backwards. Reverse.
You probably should have studied up on the voice commands.
Yeah. Oh, something I realized this actually came a bit undone over here in the corner.
It's fine.
I just gotta pop it. Yeah, I'll just undo the screws and just pop it back in. Overall, very interesting. Rubber hands. Could probably give it a sword and be like, yeah. Interesting robot.
At least show a little bit of what he can do, like you always do.
Let's see.
Do you have his manual?
I don't know if his manual would have the voice commands, but if it does, that would be great. Let's see. Power on. Actually, does this one give me all the commands?
Or you could try some of the voice commands a lot of your humanoids tend to have. See which ones you can do.
One I'm curious is, hey K1,
I'm here.
twist butt.
I don't think.
Oh, this one doesn't have that one. Let's see, startup guide, voice programming, troubleshooting. Okay, so this won't do me too much, so I guess this is the one that I should look at. Cool, Chinese. Okay. Hey, K1.
I'm here.
Handstand.
So easy. Look at me.
Solid. Solid.
A little dizzy.
He gets up pretty fast.
So, okay, so yeah, K1 Pro has 80, and then K1 Standard has 40. Interesting. Hey, K1.
I'm here.
Say hello.
Hello. This is Star Scout K1.
Hey, K1.
I'm here.
Show off. Show off. Because it's not that one. Hey, K1.
I'm here.
Perform. Yep, I should. Because the only reason I didn't look at this is, well, not this. You have to download the app for your whole list of commands.
Okay.
Yep. Very interesting. Oh, I gotta pop this one tube back in here. A very interesting, pretty solid looking robot. Literally,
Would you want me to get another humanoid to compare him size-wise to?
let's see, who can we compare him to? The most accessible one, I think, would be Nova.
Okay.
Can you grab Nova?
Here, can you just hold on to that?
Yeah.
I don't know where to put it.
Now we're gonna do a height comparison between him and another humanoid robot. But for now, let's take a look at this. Looks like he has dual microphones, which is pretty neat. Hey K1,
I'm here.
double punch. Thank you.
Dang.
Nice. Alright, let's turn off K1 for now.
See you next time, humanity.
Oh, I like that does that. Okay, now that is cool, and this will fit on the shelf with our other little family of humanoids. So height-wise, within just compact, which I really like, this actually goes compact perfectly. You don't really see that much with other humanoids, because when they do, they just don't look right. But this one, this does it well. So, with one of the original humanoids from back in the day is High-Tech's Robonova. One of the
Isn't
coolest.
he from 2004 or 2003, I think?
I think he's from 2003. But this was one of the coolest humanoids robot that came out back in the day. And height-wise, K1 stands a little bit more taller than Nova.
But he's skinnier. He's not as wide.
Yeah, this one's like super skinny. This one's just beefy. Let me see if I can extend this
yeah, the
one.
servos are a lot tinier on K1.
K1. Let's see height-wise. This is about full height. Then here we have Nova. If any of y'all are interested to see what Nova does, look him up on YouTube. He does some pretty cool stuff.
Do we have any videos of ours?
Only one, which I don't think I actually upload to YouTube because I send it to
Okay.
friends. If anyone's wondering why I can't demonstrate our Nova, is because his battery's at a repair shop that's had the battery for over
A year.
a year now.
Yep, interstate battery, and they haven't called us back. So.
Yep. And here we have them height side by side, and as we can see, K1 is still taller. But something I will say that I do like about Nova is he is remote controlled, and you can actually add on more to him. So like you can actually replace his hands
And
with
he's
grippers.
programmable in a way.
He's fully programmable, like full on code programming, and
Which I think it might be possible with K1 as well.
I think so, yes, because he has a USB-C cable.
Yes, so he should be also programmable.
And another thing is, what this fella can do, of course, other than being upgradable, he can actually do a cartwheel, which is something most robots nowadays can't do, unless you built the robot by hand and you can program to do it. But most of these robots, they can't. Yes, they can do the handstands and the somersaults. The cartwheel is one of those cool tricks that most cannot do, and this fella here can. But overall, if there's a way for this one to be programmed to run on a controller, would be cool, because I have like a few wireless controllers I could potentially use, which was always a fun thing about humanoids is you were able to program to run on a different controller, so you can use a gaming controller, and it makes it so much more fun because you can just move the joystick forward, robot walks forward for as long a period of time as you want to. So if this one can do this, that would be cool, because I know this one can easily be modified, since I've seen old auctions of this where it come include with a PS controller, well, more than like a PS2 controller, a wireless one, and it's pretty insane. Also, heaviness, I'll have to say K1 is a little more heavier than Nova, and here's a little bit more depth. Like you can see how much skinnier K1 is compared to Nova, and it's kind of interesting. Something I do like seeing among these humanoids that you don't see nowadays is the cool little cables you tend to have come in the back.
So it's cool to see that on a modern one.
Yep, because
Usually they don't have that. None of the other modern ones we have
I
that.
think the transforming one has it, but I'm not too sure.
That's another
Yep, Robosen.
Robosen robot though.
But
Also, I will point out that the font on the box on this side, you can barely read it. It's like the same color as.
oh no, why? And something I can see, the reason this looks the way it does is I think this was actually one you could buy in certain electronic stores, I would assume.
Whoa. Finding a humanoid in a store would be the coolest thing ever. I mean, there's Robosapien, but like a
Like a
true
true
full-fledged
one,
humanoid
yeah.
would be so cool to find in a store one day.
And also, I will be planning on making a video that involves a few humanoids, along with Pixel R110, and it's going to be a video entry that we want to do, because the prize that Robosen is okay. So Robosen is holding another contest, so any of the winners who got K1 has the opportunity to make an entry video, and the themes either fall on, I think, sports, memes, family, and a few other themes.
Heroes, I think was one.
Heroes is one. So we're gonna see which of the ones we do, and the grand prize is you get an extended warranty for your robot, and you get your $50 back. Other winners will get their $50 back, which is kind of cool. So if we enter, we win it, then and we win $50 back, we just like got this thing for free, which is kind of cool. But yeah, there isn't much else to say other than I will try and learn this, work with this a little more, figure out how it works, the commands, and then do, I guess, a video review talking about this one, and then do a video review of the T9, which the T9 was one of my favorite.
You've got a video of him at least on YouTube, right?
I think
T9?
I do. I think
you uploaded a video when you got him.
Back up like this. There we go. Another thing I like about some of these humanoids, when you get ones that are very robust. I mean, these ones are smaller servos, so of course they're going to be a little bit stiff, while these ones are like true servos, like more higher end ones, where it can be a little tedious to get them to
both technically true servos, though.
Well, I know that, but I mean, these is the old style servos.
Right.
These are new style servos. I mean, I actually use that word. Yeah,
Yep.
These are old style servos that most robots use, and this one uses new style servos. They're a little bit more smaller, and they kind of remind me a lot of Robi's servos.
Yep.
And the way a lot of these kind of robots are done nowadays, as you can see through here with Nova, you'll see he has wires all running all the way up through him into the back, is because these servos were independently controlled on the motherboard, while most modern humanoid robots have programmable servos.
Right, where the board is inside the servo.
And each servo is independently programmed, and they're all just connected by harnesses.
Yep.
It's done that way just for the efficient and for the space.
I love the way his face lights up. That's a cool thing.
Mm-hmm. That is really cool.
It looks like it's light piping, almost like the.
That's what it is.
Have.
Take a little look at him. The thing
I
still
put
want
that sticker on the bottom of his foot, just where it doesn't cover up the screw holes. I mean, if it does, you can just screw through it.
That's
It would
true.
look kind of cool.
And now we figured out why his head doesn't move all the way. It's because this piece popped up. That makes a lot more sense.
You can fix that.
Oh yeah.
He's really awesome overall, and thank you very much, Robosen, for letting us get him for a discounted price with the giveaway.
Yep. And I want to thank my girlfriend a lot for letting me get him.
Yeah. I was originally going to be buying him for you, but I figured you would just go ahead and get him.
Wasn't like on the last day.
Yeah.
The whole.
I didn't know that we were running out of time.
So we just had to get him.
Yep.
Yep. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. And if you guys want to see other robots, comment below. Now keep in mind, for me taking this request, keep in mind I live in a different house. This is not the same house I lived in previous videos, where people asked me to demonstrate so-and-so robot. So-and-so robot is more likely not here. So
Right.
yeah.
So a lot of the ones that you had at your mom's house are currently not here.
Yep. All right. Well, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.